Purchase your tracks today.
How great and wonderful are your works, so now, Elohim, Almighty, just and true are your ways, O King of Israel. How great
Purchase your tracks today.
are your works, so yeah. Elohim, Almighty, just and true are your ways, O King of Israel. Every day I should bless your name. As a reason we give you the praise.
Purchase your tracks today.
All of the earth, you only are worthy of praise. Your power is unsearchable, and all of your acts are mighty. Let my heart and lips give you honor as I declare your beauty. You're gracious and full of compassion, and slow to anger. You've been good to me, show me much mercy, and that's why I thank you.
Purchase your
All
tracks
of
today.
creation will praise your saints, will bless your name. We'll speak of your glory, your kingdom, and yes, we'll declare your fame, your dominion, and do it throughout generations. Give up creation and due season. Uphold the righteous, but never we fall. Jesus the brother, give praise to the Lord. Turn on the wicked, preserve it the faith. Give the righteous, and that's why we hold.
Purchase your tracks today.
In me, gratitude. How great, wonderful are your works, so now, Elohim, Almighty, just and true are your ways, so King of Israel. How great,
Purchase your tracks today.
how great your works, so Elohim, Almighty, just and true, so mighty, so King of Israel.
All right. Almighty, just and true. Hallelujah. You know, that's our service waiting screen, but I love it so much that I decided to keep it on. So, anyway, hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, Pastor Corey here, Sister Gabby, and you know, I'm just reflecting on where in the hell are we now? You know, I look around, you know, we, you know, had a chance to go into a few places. And how many people did you see enforcing long distance socially? Have you seen anybody this? And people probably confused. Let me remind you, because see, people were forced to stand one more foot than 5 feet apart. You know you gotta talk like this because YouTube and everybody want to shut crap down. But you know where I'm at right here, you know, I just want to talk to a few points right here. And I want to talk to a few points. All right. And you know, the thing about this is that, oh, Brother Mike is live. All right. Hallelujah. We ain't gonna be long, Brother Mike. Hallelujah. But you know, what we find is that people were forced to stand a few feet apart. One more foot than 5 foot apart. Right? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember, how did you feel when you went in the store, Sister Gavin? We had to go in like this. People.
I felt like it was ridiculous. It was a joke.
It was a damn joke. I remember looking at somebody, you know, man, I had my long distance socially moments. You know, I had people, you know, that would, I was in line one time and somebody was there with their shopping cart and they turned around and did me like this. I'm looking, I look, they pointed down at the little dot on the ground. Boy, I stayed there. What you gonna do? Make me move? Well, I'm not playing this game. All right. And I'm about to bring some things that I want you all to consider. You know, bless, I see all my family and I see my brother right there. Hallelujah. Bless you, brother Rob. Brother Pat. Hallelujah. Man, look at that. Brother Shad in there, man. Bless y'all, man. We got family in here, man. Got my sister in there. Hallelujah. She said, bless you, Mama Gabby. Cook us some cabbage. I'm just joking. She's like, Lord, shut up. All right, but anyway, bless you, brother Marcus, brother Vess, all my family out there. Bless y'all. But I want to bring some things in mind. What I want you to do with this is I want you to share this with a few people that are, they breathing, they're eating, and they're sleeping, but they are unconscious spiritually. Their spirit is unconscious. All right. And I'm saying this because it's like, I want to ask the question. What in the heck happened to the urgency of people making you stay back? Where did it go? Is it not the same? And then we found out that the deception in the arm doesn't keep you from the situation. All right. It don't keep you from the situation. But what happened to the deaths? Then even though it don't keep you from the situation, what happened to the deaths? Remember, the deaths was up there. People was dying and people tongues hanging out, and they was dragging folks out of the hospitals, and I mean they was overflowing, and you know, I never seen the ambulance speed down the street, you know, with thousands of bodies, you know what I mean, going to the I never saw that, but yet people was dropping like flies. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. Usually if something is going to spread, let's take something as simple. Watch this. I know it's going to sound crazy, but listen. If I squirt fart gas over here, if I squirt fart gas over here on this side of the room, what is the chances of it spreading over here, Sister Gabby? I mean, is it going to spread?
Yes.
And what can stop it?
Nothing.
See, my point is that we have this situation that is so deadly, that's spreading and continue to spread, and we get different variations, and then you add a plus 10 sign on the end of it. What is really going on? See, I'm talking like this because see, that's how this whole situation has been. It's been confusing. It's been ridiculous. But people don't, I mean, nobody's even thinking about it. See, what happened was I had to make a quick stop because I couldn't hold it no more. I mean, I had to just run in and run out real quick. But I looked down and I noticed the stickers are still on the floor. But I noticed people that stand in line, they right back like this on top of each other. Nobody, why the stickers on the ground, was nobody was concerned. Ain't nobody concerned about it. But we also found that the deception in the arm don't work like that. Have you found that out? Or am I off?
No, you're correct.
So, I tell you this, and it's all, this is one of the things that, do you have the Zeolite?
It's in the car.
It's in the car.
And that's at home.
And that is at home. Well, I'm going to show you something that is highly, highly recommended that you should consider getting in. And that we'll show you all at another time. But, you know, we take this zeolite spray along with the zeolite tincture. And you're talking about taking something that's highly important. When I look at the makeup, all right, and I don't believe that maybe I could, you know, I didn't think about pulling it in. I'll do it at another time. But you're talking about the makeup, something I found concerning metal content, heavy metals, and the events surrounding the heavy metal content that is going to soon be a major factor in being able to affect people's health or level of health in a capacity that people did not imagine before they went so thoughtlessly to go and just move because somebody clapped their hands. That's what everybody was doing. Master was popping his hand and you went running. He popped his hand, you didn't even read. He popped his hand, you didn't even ask, where the hell's the insert? How many times do you just go to the store and buy stuff with no label? But they getting you used to it because I seen something in the store that said meat on it. Ain't had nothing about no carbohydrates, protein, said meat. Yeah, meat. Boy, I know that's got to be, boy, I know they fixed this up. They shook it up in a little deal. And now they selling it to you. See, so I just wanted to come forward and ask some of these questions. What happened to standing at a 5+1 foot long distance socially position? I want to know what happened to all the people dying because they did not take the deception somewhere in their body, maybe in their arm. Did the numbers go away? Did the numbers go down? I want y'all to think about that because here's the main point of this. Things are getting crazier. Things are going to get out of hand. And one of the things that we looked at that I'm going to bring out, you know, now I don't know how true it is. I don't know if, in fact, it's going to happen. But one of the things that was said is that gas could possibly get up to $10 a gallon. If it get up $10 a gallon, one of the things that is at jeopardy is that how are the trucks going to actually run? How are the companies going to function? You know, I was talking to the guy yesterday that's the owner of the building where we have our gym location now, and he was talking about softball equipment, and he was also talking about one of his friends who has a furniture store that can't get anything in because shipping is so crazy now. And his friend is in jeopardy of going out of business because he can't just buy inventory at a furniture store to have it there because that's probably not what people want. But what they want when they come to the furniture store, they want it and they want it now. They want it then. They want to be able to spend their money for what they came to the store for, and it's not working out like that. See, when you start to see these things hit in other areas, in little, what I call crevices of society, where people are really not paying attention. See, if you spiritually sleep, then you just going along with it. And, you know, when you find that people can't possibly get their hands on the things that they want, people go do other things, that's going to fit what they need right then. Well, it caused that small business owner to now suffer, and then he probably is going to go out of business. Well, what about when other things can't get here? Because now companies that are truck operators, 18-wheelers, delivery trucks, when they can't operate, because now it's killing them. It's killing them because what you got to pay drivers is killing them because of what they have to, you know, pay in overhead expenses, and then not only that, but travel in itself. What are you gonna do? Then that means that food more than likely won't be coming to the store like it once were coming. And so what we got to begin to consider in a time like this is that when you ask questions like this, do we see what's coming? Do we know that there is a time that lies right up ahead that's going to challenge the very being of each and every person that is on the face of this earth? There's a time coming. See, this is what always, what was always said, but people really haven't given heed to, yet really haven't given any thought to it. Let's take, for instance, you with all the herbs and things that you try to order. Are you seeing anything like with shipping?
Yes, absolutely. I know for my bottling, the bottles, the glass jars, the shipping used to be anywhere from $30 to $40. Mm-hmm. Now the shipping is minimum 100, and it doesn't even matter how big the quantity of jars that I'm purchasing. The shipping is never less than $100 now, and that's a dramatic drop. Even with just using USPS. Mm-hmm. Their prices have changed at least 3 times on shipping. I remember when I first started shipping out items, the cheapest envelope was $7. It was like $7.12. Now that same envelope is like between $10 to $12, and they've started to minimize how big the envelopes, how big the boxes are, where you can no longer get as many items in there as you want it to. Now you have to just go up to the next size package. And then I think there are some of them now where it used to be, it didn't matter how much it weighed. Mm-hmm. If you're shipping, USPS priority mail, as long as it fit in the package, the weight doesn't matter. But there's been a lot of changes with the shipping, not just the pricing, but now the sizing on how much you can ship. And, it's going up.
Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely ludicrous. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. And let me respond to some of those people on there and tell them we said shalom, love Israel, and all that good stuff. But anyway, it's one of the things that the furniture store owner expressed, that not only his in-store sales are being affected, but his shipping is getting to a point where he just almost can't ship furniture to customers. See, so when things start to affect the normality of life, you got to start asking yourself, like, where am I not prepared? Where am I not getting that? And this is what I was talking to the saints about this morning. Where am I not getting that we are going to need some sort of intervention of divine help sooner or later? Now, I'm gonna leave it at that because some of y'all may not be Christian, you may not believe nothing. If you ain't none of them, then you definitely ain't what I am, which is I am a Israelite who have been awakened to the truth. This is not the call or the video to get into that. It's a plenty in this ministry that you can go look at. All right, that has been covered over the years. Plenty to go look at. So we're not gonna get into that. But the thing that I'm here for is to make sure that you know that the warning bells are ringing and the signs in every part of society are ringing out and letting us know that this is beyond normal what is taking place. This is beyond. Though the card has not been ripped yet, it has not been ripped, but everything is ringing out that I mean, think about this. If you were a person that was leaving your weapon home, every now and then, I'll just go back and get it. Right now ain't the time.
No.
You did this ain't the time to leave your handgun. As a matter of fact, you might want to keep your rifle in the vehicle as well, so that you can make sure that your handgun help you get back to your rifle. Because it's gonna come to that where you're gonna have to have a full brigade in your trunk. I'm talking about you to go hit the trunk and people pop out of the van. You got brothers jumping out, ready to rock and roll. You gotta get to that point where you got people ready to jump out and get this thing done. Because this ain't no game for me. I know this. I'm watching everybody and everything. And my mind stays on one, when the Messiah coming back. Number two, what possibly can happen today that I should be ready for. Number three, pray that nothing happened today, that I make it back home safe. You understand? And it's got to be just like that, because you can pray, you know what I mean, about a lot of things, but you still need to be ready for everything.
Yes.
Point blank. So I'm leaving y'all with some sound wisdom today. I just wanted to jump on. I saw the signs on the floor and I said, you know what? They done rock people back to sleep. People have fell asleep once again. And that's what they're doing. They know that you are not moving around. You are not prepared for what's going on, because you don't, we so used to, this is what they've done. See, I've been knowing this because I watched it as a coach in sports. I watched it when you make everybody win and everybody even, and you get everybody. Now nobody's compared. Nobody has a competitive spirit no more. Nobody has that warrior spirit no more. Everybody love everybody and get along with everybody, and all just the crap that's going on that they done wooed you to sleep with. And they give you more electronics and technology than you can handle in these days to further keep you in a blitz. Keep you in a bliss that you have to worry about nothing. So how did I know that? Well, guess what? Kansas City is getting ready. They thinking about Kansas City being one of the largest tech hubs for the metaverse. Do y'all know what that is? That means now you're gonna be all the way in. And when I seen a statement, and that there's, in order to to live longer and really thrive in the metaverse, in the digital world, you have to be willing to give up your life. Meaning you get attached and get transformed out of here into some digital form that's transferable to all the future technologies. See what I mean? But do you think people are not going to do that?
I think they are going to.
People are going to do. We people are that dumb. Let me say we. People are that dumb because I'm not in that at all. I ain't partaking in that. Oh man, somebody said it on here. Who said that? Right? Let me find it. Right there. This is gonna be in the message this week. See, they stopped talking about CERN, not me. I just said that. I said this is gonna be in this week's message, and I got a promo video. Hopefully, I get it done after this to put up. That I'm gonna just share a few things that we're gonna be talking about because see, the message last week about once evil enter in was just a start. I'm showing people where, boy, listen, you don't know how big this spiritual war is. That's why so much is going on. That's the other part, but I'm not going to spend that time right now talking about it. I just want to again tap you on your head. See, wake up. See, because what's happening with Pastor Corey right now, I'm shaking folks. I'm shaking the hell out of them. You not going to be around me sleep. I'll be listening. People want you to keep on working with them. We tired of working with you. When the hell you going to be ready? Keep working with. No, hell no. We both of us going to be messed up and in a jam. Y'all hear me? I hope y'all hear me. See, because they are fooling folks and controlling folks. And they have folks in such of a virtual reality that people don't know what reality is. See, you know, I remember I was telling them, I remember when I went to college and one of my roommates was telling me about a philosophy class he went to. And he came back and he asked me, he said, man, philosophy is wild. He said, let me ask you something. He said, how do you know that we're not in a dream right now? Or are we in a dream? You know what I mean? Or was this a dream that we had before? And we're in a state of like deja vu of being in a dream. I said, bro, listen. See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't no bull crap type of dude. You know what I mean? I know that this is real right now. Because guess what? If I hit you in your mouth or I do anything physically, you're going to know you ain't in no dream. Because if you start bleeding, you're going to keep bleeding until you do something about it. See, these are things what I'm saying. People like being lost in all of this dreamy type of living. So metaverse is a dreamy type of living. Listen to what I'm saying. Somebody's going to be rich and own all the real property, but you're going to have a good life inside this screen right here, where you're going to get to meet Juice World. You're going to get to meet Snoop Doggy Dogg, and you get to go to his house and you get to go to his party, and you get to hang out, but the ticket's going to cost you 900 credits. And now you're killing yourself to get 900 credits on the damn screen so you can go to Snoop Dogg's house. Man, y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all better wake up and realize what the heck is going on. I hope I said something. I hope me and Sister Gabby came on and shared some insight that make complete sense to you today. Because I had to bring it back to where you forgot that things were taking place. Things were already being done to get you to fall asleep. And see, some people don't realize that they sprayed the sleeping gas in the air. And when a lot of times when you know, if you've ever been to a dentist or if you've ever been up under any anesthesia, you don't go down right away. It ain't just they put it on your nose and you just fall out.
No.
I remember when I was getting those teeth pulled recently. I remember he's talking to me. You all right? Yeah. They said, "No, I'm done." That's what they done in society. They done got you to agree, and now the laughing gas, the sleeping gas is taking slow effect. And all of a sudden now people is agreeing to, sounds like a great idea to me to be a part of the metaverse, even if I got to give up this body. This body's not worth anything anyway. I mean, so you start talking like that, that means you never knew the Most High. Because if you know the Most High Yah, your number one job is protecting the purity and the sanctity of what Yah has created in you. He said you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So, you know, with that being said, man, I hope y'all heard something, man, today that brings life. Sister Gabby, you want to, you know, sign off anything with the sisters? Or, well, we got a partner that rolls up. So. All right. Well, hey, bless y'all, man. We're going to get on off here, man, before the tears really start streaming down. Shalom, shalom.